Hello everyone, you alright? Red Pill Phil. I've not really been saying too much over the past few days because I've just been getting on with life, not soaking up the negativity and just getting on, working, doing all the other social stuff that you do, and just watching and observing. And I wasn't even intending on doing a video until I have an event that I'll be attending at the weekend. But I've just watched a stream that has forced me to say something at least. So before I do any of that, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone who's in support of what I've been doing, and even Oreo, our cat, and all the supportive comments that have been coming through. I've been noticing, I've been watching, not been saying too much, but I've been watching. So thank you very much. You don't know how much that means. You just got to get on with things. I just quietened everything down. I am now getting more proficient in video editing because of this. Necessity breeds invention, I guess. So I am trying to look at the visual side of the way I present myself as well as the audible. So I'm learning a few different techniques. There's going to be a few different videos coming out that are going to be conspiratorial, that people will start throwing question marks about.
No, you are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Hey, one, watch, see what you think. Two, we've got to understand we've got an establishment force and forces above the establishment that are
So dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
and are prepared to take the human population to places where we would not want to go at all. And we know that. And we know that. So the reason, I'm sorry for smoking, but I'm just finishing my cig. I could have started this video a minute later, but no, I'm starting it now because I wanted to start it now. I watched a stream with James Goddard and Tan. James Goddard. That was the most intellectually unleveled stream I've seen in a while, and I thought that it was quite entertaining to watch at some points as well, I must admit, although I've got huge respect for both parties, so I will say that as well, you know. What I just noticed was Tan, when I was watching his other videos of what he'd said in Speaker's Corner with his manifesto, and he was coming out, you can imagine the barometer, the wave emotions, you can imagine, because of course that's the way he delivered it, that's what it was all about. Woo, did he cause a commotion and getting ushered onto a bus. But you know what, do I like the fact that someone would have used that word? Not at all. But then I've got to ultimately realise that that word, if it was a dining table, the plate is on the table for the food to be picked off it. So if me as an individual abolish that word in the connotation and the currency in which it's used, then everyone else would have to. People might not understand, and I think that is the big word within all of this. No matter whether you respect what he's done, agree the way he's done it, do you understand what he was trying to, the point he was trying to convey? Now, by saying you do understand, it doesn't mean I would have done it in that way. That's the way I would have got. You know, everyone's got their own little way of doing things. I don't know Tan as an individual. I have never spoke to him. I've never spoke to him on a social media forum. I've never just been in contact with him, full stop.
I know nothing.
What?
I know nothing.
No.
Nothing.
No, forget that.
No, I forget everything. I know nothing.
No, you can tell her. You can tell
I
her.
cannot.
Yes, sir, tell her. Oh, tell her, please. Tell her.
So I've got no alliances that I'm trying to rub up at all. I'm trying to look at it on a more intellectual level, above all the bullshit. And not that I agree with 100% of everything and the way he's done it. It's the points that he brings up. He forces you to question your position and what you actually think. And there's a lot of points that Tan brought up within this stream that I must admit, I've got to be totally honest with you. The manner in which he put it out, I mean, you know, English is not his first language, although he is very proficient at it, more proficient than I am of the languages that he speaks. So there's many questions. You know, there's many things he says about low IQ. There's all debates you could have around each individual. There's points pro and con to what he said. He's just slapping you in the face with the reality of it, but saying it in such a way that's like hitting you with a brick. That's the way I perceive him to be. I don't believe he's coming from a position of hatred. Now, same again, that will trigger some people me saying that, but it's all a question of the development of where you are in terms of not being able to listen to what he said, no matter how he's delivered it and how you've perceived it, and not just then assumed. So it's up to you. It's up to you personally. If nothing else, he's indiscriminate. He's bringing out home truths, putting it on a table in front of you. It's whether you want to eat it. Like my mum, when she used to serve me the plate of food that I didn't want, but she's kind of forcing me to eat it, but she knew I didn't want it. And she knew that I couldn't play out until I ate it. So it is one of them kind of scenarios. I will agree on many different levels of what he said. There's certain levels that I disagree with. It's not for this video to break that down. I'm just saying, if this was a 100-meter race and the way Tan delivered everything he delivers in the way he does it, because he does it like a jab, he hits you with it. He doesn't try and jog, he's not sugar-coated. You know, that maybe that's down to the linguistics, the fact that English is not his first language, or maybe he's totally articulate and knows how to push your buttons. So it's up to you to work it out. Same again, I can't have them assumptions. The one thing I try and do with all this, I don't have assumptions on anyone, I don't preconceive. So when people have been saying things like Tan, when he done his first manifesto, it'd be easy for me to do a video and slay him because you can see what tone I am. But that's not the point. He's not saying that. If you listen to a rap video that says the N-word and degrading women and talking about the ease of drugs and drugging women and the size of my rims, they're all negative connotations. So if them negative connotations are then used in social society, if he then uses it, is he wrong? Or is the people that are putting the message out wrong? That's, for me, there's so many dimensions to what he said. It just needs to be approached, and we need to look at it the way we are as individuals. The movement, the way it's going, what you actually stand for, what you don't stand for. Are we being hypocritical here? Are we not being hypocritical there? That secret there, that doesn't fit with the ethos of what we mean. So I get with so many different aspects, but there's so many aspects I don't. So this is Red Pill Phil, just waffling on. Loving all the support. Thank you very much, guys. You'll be seeing more uploads coming up very shortly. Like I say, some conspiratorial, some not so. But particularly this weekend, I've got a major event, a Naga event coming up in Nottingham, so you'll get to know all about that. I just crave on positivity. The negativity is like water to the Wicked Witch in The Wizard of Oz. I just hate it. So I walk away, guys. But you know what? The negativity has enabled me to probably be a bit more articulate when it comes to displaying my videos now. Not all of them, but you'll see. Thank you very much, guys. I love you all, even the pissing haters.